I'm going to attempt to paint this. I'm making a clock with the proper pyramid dimensions. So what I'm going to do is I have my paintbrush and my stain. Let's see how this works out. Now I have my latex gloves on, so I don't get a whole lot absorbed into my skin. As you can see, we just apply that. And we'll go with that's looking very nice. Okay. I'm going to rotate it now. Get a little bit more on my brush. Maybe not quite as much. This is ultimately going to be a clock that I'm making for my father. And it should turn out pretty nice. I have a lot of time involved in this project. And if anyone else out there is trying to make the same sort of thing, don't give up, because it is trial and error. You know, work with what you have. As far as materials, might cost you a little bit, you know, at the hardware store, but that's turned out pretty nice, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Let's try this side. Now this is only the outside dimensions. I'll get to the inside later, but I did buy some hardware for the mechanisms, the door on the front, if you will. It's really actually very satisfying, very fun to make. Not something you do every day, but we're both learning together how this really comes to pass. I'm liking how this turns out, how it brings out that wood grain kind of way. I think that's really special. That's really nice. Look at that. I love that wood grain in there. Let's go ahead and try the front side. Now remember, the stain takes a little bit of time to dry. What actually it recommends 4 to 6 hours to dry, but we all know how that goes. It may dry in a lesser amount of time. I do have some wood putty. I filled in the gaps in the areas that were more noticeable, and which isn't really bad because, you know, nobody's perfect. So let's see how this is going to turn out. We'll splash a little dab on there and make it look nice. I'm liking the way that that's turning out, with even with the putty and stuff incorporated. That's looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and do the inside and see, so it all dries in the same amount of time. And see what that's going to look like. Now remember, there are no mistakes, because you can always fix what might seem like an eyesore, but you can always fix these things up. And I'm definitely open for suggestion if, you know, you guys come across anything or something like that. This is looking really beautiful, though. I think we could all agree. Get a little bit more in here. And we'll try to fill in those crevices, just so everything's quite taken care of. Now, if you guys can see, I'm trying to get the more or less conspicuous places, but this stain is really working out nice for me. I'm liking that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely. Put a little bit more on the outside here, just to darken it up. And I don't think that there's no harm in that. It really fills in the grain quite nicely. Now I'm going to let this sit and dry a little bit, then I'll apply another coat till I can handle it without ruining what I've applied so far. That is really looking nice. There is no doubt about that. And once again, you can refine your strokes, anything like that, until you're satisfied with what you come up with. Now I'm gonna let this seal or cure or dry until it's done well, and after that point, then I may apply another coat, which I'll get the inside. That's part of the deal with making a pyramid or this sort of shape. It does take a little bit of time, but you know, when you have so much time invested already, it really is fun getting there. Like they say, getting there is half the fun. So this is part one, and I will finish this up on the inside. I'll make sure I get back to you on that. And oops, we have a little bit on the back side there that just needs a little bit of smoothing out. This is going to be a very, a very nice piece once it's all said and done. So, to all you crafty people out there, there's no doubt that you really can't go wrong as long as you don't cut yourself whenever you're making your angles and your cuts and stuff like that. But other than that, it should be very nice. Hope you guys can see that. I'm going to let this set up and dry for now. Cure, if you will. And we'll take it from there. Thanks, guys, for watching.